Welcome to our channel. Today we are diving into the devastating power of nature with 7 of the most catastrophic floods from around the world. From the Yellow River to the Danube, the overwhelming force of water has reshaped landscapes and left an indelible mark on human history. Join me as we journey across continents, witnessing the scale of these disasters and the stories of resilience that emerged. We'll explore the science behind these floods, their social and economic consequences, and the lessons learned for a future increasingly shaped by climate change. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more incredible content. The year is 1931, Central China. A nation already grappling with political upheaval and economic hardship is about to face its greatest challenge yet. Months of relentless rainfall had swollen the Yellow River, China's sorrow, to a breaking point. Then the levees gave way. What followed was a deluge of unimaginable proportions. Entire villages were swept away in an instant. Farmlands, once teeming with life, transformed into a sea of mud and debris. Millions found themselves trapped in the flood's path, clinging desperately to any piece of driftwood or wreckage for survival. The lucky ones escaped with their lives, but countless others perished, swept away by the unforgiving current, or succumbing to hunger and disease in the aftermath. The official death toll, though shrouded in uncertainty, is estimated to be between 1 and 4 million, making it one of the deadliest natural disasters in human history. From the wreckage, a nation rebuilt, drawing on its ancient resilience to mend the land and heal its wounds. The 1931 flood serves as a chilling reminder of the vulnerability of human civilization in the face of nature's fury. On December 26, 2004, a massive undersea earthquake struck off Sumatra, Indonesia. It triggered a tsunami that devastated 14 countries, killing over 230,000 people. Amidst the devastation, stories of courage and resilience emerged. Aid poured in globally, uniting nations to support affected communities. For millennia, the Indus River has been the lifeblood of Pakistan, its fertile waters nourishing the land and sustaining millions. But in the summer of 2010, this vital artery transformed into a raging torrent, unleashing a disaster of unprecedented scale. Unusually heavy monsoon rains, exacerbated by deforestation and inadequate infrastructure, swelled the Indus and its tributaries beyond their capacity. The deluge came swiftly and relentlessly. One by one, villages, towns, and even entire cities were swallowed by the rising floodwaters. Homes, schools, hospitals, all were inundated, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. Over 20 million people, a staggering 1/10 of Pakistan's population, were directly affected by the floods. Millions were displaced, forced to flee their homes and seek refuge in makeshift camps, their lives upended in a matter of days. The floods of 2010 were not just a humanitarian crisis, they were an economic catastrophe. Farmlands lay submerged under feet of water, crops destroyed, and livelihoods washed away. The sheer scale of the disaster overwhelmed Pakistan's resources. International aid poured in, but the road to recovery was long and arduous. But even amidst the devastation, the spirit of the Pakistani people shone through. Stories of courage, resilience, and compassion emerged from the floodplains. Thailand, the land of smiles, faced a crisis of unprecedented scale in 2011, the worst floods in over half a century. Months of unusually heavy monsoon rains had transformed the country's intricate network of rivers and canals into raging torrents. The Chao Phraya River, the lifeblood of Bangkok, swelled to a menacing level, threatening to engulf the capital city. As the waters rose, swallowing homes, businesses, and entire neighborhoods, the true scale of the disaster became horrifyingly clear. The floods of 2011 were not just a natural disaster, they were an economic catastrophe, crippling Thailand's industrial heartland. Factories that produced everything from cars to computer hard drives were forced to shut down, disrupting global supply chains. The economic impact was felt far beyond Thailand's borders, serving as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of our globalized world. The Thai people, known for their resilience and unwavering spirit, faced the daunting task of rebuilding their lives and their nation. The floods of 2011 served as a wake-up call, highlighting the vulnerability of even the most developed nations to the impacts of climate change. In the heart of Europe, The summer of 2013 was marked by a natural disaster of extraordinary proportions. Unusually heavy rainfall, swollen rivers, and inadequate flood defenses combined to unleash a deluge that wreaked havoc across Central Europe. From the Danube to the Elbe, rivers that had long been the lifeblood of Europe transformed into raging torrents, their waters surging over their banks and engulfing everything in their path. Historic cities like Passau in Germany and Salzburg in Austria found themselves battling against the relentless floodwaters. The economic toll was staggering, with billions of euros in damages and lost economic output. But amidst the devastation, stories of incredible resilience and solidarity emerged. Neighbors helped neighbors, strangers rescued strangers, and communities came together to support those who had lost everything. The floods of 2013 served as a wake-up call, prompting governments and communities across Europe to rethink their flood defenses and invest in more sustainable solutions to protect against the increasing threat of extreme weather events. In 2017, the Indian subcontinent was struck by a calamity of immense proportions. Torrential monsoon rains, amplified by the effects of climate change, unleashed widespread flooding across vast swaths of Nepal, India, and Bangladesh. From the towering Himalayas to the fertile plains of the Ganges, the deluge spared no corner of this densely populated region. Rivers, already swollen from earlier rainfall, transformed into raging torrents, their waters breaching embankments and engulfing everything in their path. Homes, schools, hospitals, and entire communities were swallowed by the rising floodwaters, leaving behind a trail of devastation that stretched for hundreds of kilometers. The sheer scale of the disaster was staggering, impacting over 45 million people across the three nations. Millions were displaced, forced to flee their homes and seek refuge in overcrowded relief camps, their lives upended in a matter of days. The floods were not just a humanitarian crisis, but an economic catastrophe as well. Farmlands, the backbone of the region's economy, were submerged under meters of water, crops destroyed, and livelihoods washed away. Yet, amidst the devastation, stories of resilience, courage, and compassion emerged. Communities rallied together, sharing their dwindling resources and providing solace to those in need. In the spring of 2019, Iran faced a natural disaster of unprecedented proportions. Unusually heavy rainfall, exacerbated by deforestation and inadequate infrastructure, triggered widespread flooding across the country, impacting 25 of its 31 provinces. From the foothills of the Zagros Mountains to the arid plains of Khuzestan, the deluge transformed rivers and streams into raging torrents, overwhelming dams and reservoirs, and inundating vast swaths of land. The floods caught many by surprise, as Iran is not a country accustomed to such levels of rainfall. The sudden deluge left a trail of devastation in its wake, damaging homes, businesses, infrastructure, and agricultural lands. Hundreds of thousands of people were displaced, forced to flee their homes and seek refuge in makeshift shelters, their lives upended by the unrelenting waters. Despite the immense scale of the disaster, the Iranian people displayed remarkable resilience and solidarity. Volunteers from across the country flocked to the affected areas, working tirelessly to provide aid, comfort, and support to those in need. From the floodplains of China to the shores of the Indian Ocean, we've witnessed the devastating power of water, a force that can reshape landscapes and leave an indelible mark on human history. These 7 catastrophic floods serve as stark reminders of our planet's awesome power and the importance of respecting its delicate balance. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Stay safe and see you in the next video.